Here's my analysis of the Alabama Oklahoma game that happened last night for the college football playoff. I'm going to do one of these for each of the games that happened because I'm probably going to watch all of the games. It was a game where Oklahoma played their best and their worst. There were moments where Oklahoma showed why they were there, why they have won the number of games they have won, even with all of the problems. But the problems came to show as well. And while the first third of the game was some of the best we've seen Oklahoma play all year, when Alabama started to come back, it was like, okay, yeah, they're moving the ball. It's Alabama. They have a lot of talent. But Oklahoma could have still put the game away. But John Mateer is the primary example of why Tom Brady has an issue with how quarterbacks are developed in college football nowadays. Because he did not try, or he did not do enough. He did a lot of errant throws. He misses wide open touchdown passes, and some of those errant throws were the reason they lost the game. It felt very much like Oklahoma had its highs, its best, its season bests, and its season worsts on the offensive side. And on the defense, they were rolling. And then Alabama finally woke up. And I feel like, well, Oklahoma has had a formidable defense. Alabama just eventually out-schemed them. I really put this one on the offense because to me it really felt like the offense let Alabama back in the game with the pick six and then not being able to run the ball and calling some weird conservative play calls. And it was like, yeah, they're probably not going to win this. Once Alabama got that lead, and when they started clawing back, I was like, oh, Oklahoma could do this. But then they just didn't have the drives. They couldn't come up with the drives. And it was both at a schematic level and at a, at a player personnel level. In terms of the Alabama side of this was a game that proved to me that they are still a top 10 team, that they are a very talented team, and when that talent and the scheme come together, they are a really tough day for anyone to play. However, it didn't prove to me that they could make it past the semifinals, and they'll be lucky to make it to the semifinals. They still can't really run the ball. Pass protection is a mess. Most of the teams they're going to play this year are going to have pass rushes at a similar level to Oklahoma. I think they'll probably lose next round, but they did show a lot of heart and grit and really showed that Alabama's not dead and Kalen DeBoer is going to be there long term.